Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good day to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Thursday morning, and dude, I am greatly happy. I'm excited to be back this morning. Why? Because I know you are right here with me. Though we are on international break. Guys, share the video, like the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. A lot is taking place right now within our football club Chelsea and outside Chelsea, including the international break. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, including international break. I'll be giving you a jiffy of news from the international scene, and I'll equally be talking much more on Chelsea. Okay, let's just start first of all with Chelsea. Yeah, let's start with our own club Chelsea. Maresca says something which goes to hit more. It's like hitting more on the point of what I said yesterday regarding Reece James' injury situation and how they were able to manage him for him to be fit right now and be playing regular football, at least for now. If you watch yesterday's video, I said it that we understand Reece James was told to listen to his own body. To listen to his own body. And that is exactly what he's been doing. Sometimes he himself will opt out of games. He did it once in the Club World Cup. He did it in the last international break with England. He himself normally will opt not to play because he doesn't feel so good in his body. Listening to his own body. Now, Maresca says something, and I want to bring to your attention. Maresca was asked the secret to Reece James' fitness right now. And this is what Maresca said. He said, personally, I think it's a little bit the way we use him. That's number one. Two, he said, because playing him as a midfielder or a fullback who goes inside, it's always a short distance. You get it? While when you play fullback up and down, it's huge, and it's a huge distance. It's a big distance. You have to cover more pitch. And I guess that probably there you also get injured easier. What is he trying to say? They've adopted a strategy for Reece James that he will not have to run too much. You know, when you play as a fullback, you run from behind, from the back wing, and you attack to the front, and you run back. But now, they seem to be using him more like inverted midfielder, like in a midfield. So he doesn't have to run too much. It's Caicedo, if you observe, it's Caicedo that is making the runs forward. Reece is only sitting back, and sometimes, in that DM position, and sometimes he falls back to defend to help the defenders. So he has a short distance to cover on the pitch. He doesn't need to run up and run down. So this is the player management we are talking about. Maybe the same strategy will have to be adopted for Romeo Lavia. And the truth is that Romeo Lavia is playing different style, different position altogether. He is more like second eight, yes. Romeo Lavia is more like a second eight. Romeo Lavia has to be all over the field, anywhere the ball is. Anywhere the ball is, Romeo Lavia has to be there. And that is why it's going to be difficult, because Romeo has to cover the entire field. This will be the challenge for Romeo Lavia. Ladies and gentlemen, well, that is, I just try to buttress on the same fact that I indicated yesterday regarding Reece James' fitness of late. That is what Maresca has to say about it. Now, on our current injury situation, confidential news coming out, is a breaking news coming out, is that Colwill's recovery is going perfectly. It's very confidential. You are hearing it on this channel only. Colwill's recovery is going perfectly to plan, according to the source. He said that he suffered no setbacks. Throughout the treatment so far, he suffered no setbacks, and that he has now been off crutches for more than a month. He's been off crutches for more than a month, and he remains on target in his rehabilitation. The challenge here is, hopefully, the word hopefully, we will get to see him before the end of the season. No date of his returning, ladies and gentlemen. But at least we've gotten a news about him. Hopefully, he returns before the end of the season on Colwill. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, hopefully he returns before the end of the season. Now, another injured player, Mykhailo, is progressing well with his rehabilitation as well. And there is a chance of him returning to the squad against Burnley. Though the Frenchman is yet to take part in full training. Burnley is the first game Chelsea going to be playing after the international break. Yeah, before facing Arsenal. Before facing Barcelona, then Arsenal. So, Mykhailo is progressing well with his rehabilitation, and there is a chance of him returning to the squad. Returning to the squad does not mean that he's going to be playing. Returning to the squad, he might have maybe some 10 minutes to warm up his body, though the Frenchman is yet to take part in full training. Ladies and gentlemen, that would be a good news. You see, that guy, Mykhailo, I'm beginning to like him. You know, during this last summer transfer window, I heard some people who said, someone said, this guy always gets injured whenever it's summer transfer window to avoid him being sold. So this guy is just, it's like every time it's a transfer window, the guy gets injured so that he will not be sold out. The person was like, Mykhailo, you better get up from that medical bench, get up from that medical bed and come out here. We must sell you. But look, the guy has been beneficial. When I watched him 2 games that he played, he partnered with Joshua Champon. I really like it. I like it. So he'll be back very soon to the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, Mykhailo will be back in the squad. Now, let me end with Chelsea before I go to some other issues. Yeah. Now, these are the top match attacks mini things. Okay. Let me not go there. Look at this on your screen. Look at this on your screen there. Man of the match award. That thing that they wrap, you know, like a cone. They like that thing that was wrapped like a bottle or whatever. What do you think is inside? What do you think is inside that thing? Have you ever thought about it? What is inside that? You play 90 minutes for football, say you are the man of the match, then they'll give you a place excited about it. What is, say I've won the man of the match award. What is inside this thing? Shit. What, as in how? How man of the match? So they'll just brand the shirt, man of the match, and they'll wrap it and put inside that thing. I want to know from you fans, what exactly do you think is inside this thing? That thing that they're giving to the players, man of the match award. I want to know from you guys. Or I should teach you. You want to hear it from here? Yes. Okay, that is why we are on this channel. Sometimes we learn and we teach. Ladies and gentlemen, I started by giving a hint. Well, these things are, it's a thing or a mini thing that has been designed for the Premier League. It's a collectible items. Collectible items containing packs of trading cards. Yeah. Collectible items containing packs of trading cards. You want to trade, you want to do business, all those cards that you play games with. But these are collectible ones. Okay. Trading cards featuring football players. So those cards are designed with prominent football players, legends. Typically, a tin includes 28 to 50 cards. A tin, one of this tin, contains between 28 to 50 of those cards, plus exclusive limited editions like chrome or relic cards. Chrome is more of metallic, or relic cards. That is what made it valuable. That is why players cherish it. They are not actual awards, but promotional products for fans. Yeah. Guys, so now you have an idea on what is inside. Because I myself have been asking this question for a lot. That's why I had to research on it. So as you can see there, what is inside is what? 28 to 50 cards. That is well-designed collectibles. Collectible. When you say something collectible, it means that it's unique. It's something people, when they auction it, is expensive. You can say somebody have a collective, somebody have a collection of cars. When someone has a collection of cars, it's not just ordinary cars. Maybe Bugatti, Rolls Royce, and usually the classics, the classical ones, the ones we call in Africa old car. In the civil world, in a civilized world, every old car becomes a classic car. We call it them classics. Ladies and gentlemen, so that is what is in those awards. Today you know, now you know. Now you know what is inside. Cards, okay? Some are made of relics or chrome. Very quality ones, okay? All right then. Let's now go here. Yesterday I spoke briefly about Mykhailo Mudryk, and I continue to research more on Mudryk's situation. Ladies and gentlemen, exclusive. Mykhailo Mudryk will not serve his full maximum ban. That is the news I have for you. Mykhailo Mudryk will not serve the full maximum ban. Chelsea still believe in him. Plan for Mudryk to join Strasbourg to regain fitness after the timeout. So they are just waiting for the timeout. So the plan is that Chelsea will loan him to Strasbourg, then he will gain full fitness before bringing him back. Timeline unclear, but Chelsea see him as part of future plans. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our applaud. That is the breaking news. Club is calm and backing Mykhailo Mudryk right now. Chelsea Football Club is very calm on the issue, and they are backing the player as we speak. That is the latest I have for you. Trust me, on this channel, we dig and dig and dig deep to bring you information that you need to know. As it is right now, Mudryk is still Chelsea player. Mudryk is still Chelsea player. All right. Let me now end on one international news. Let me end with one international news, and let me end with England. Let me end with England national team. Thomas Tuchel speaking about his selection of players for the World Cup. In fact, they have games either I think today or tomorrow. They have their last two games to play to get to the World Cup. Now, Thomas Tuchel has been speaking to the press regarding his call-ups, and he says something that was instinct, typical of him. We Chelsea fans, we know him. He is the no-nonsense coach. He says it as it is, and he's always on point. Thomas Tuchel says Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Harry Kane, these three cannot play together in England's current system. Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Harry Kane, all three cannot play together in this current England's system. And one, he will not dodge in taking tough decisions for the World Cup. He will not dodge on taking tough decisions for the World Cup. What does that mean? What it simply means is that Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Harry Kane, all three of them, they will have to fight for their position in this England squad to the World Cup. Jude is playing for Real Madrid and so what? Harry Kane is playing for Bayern Munich and so what? Phil Foden for Man City and so what? They are playing tomorrow. Okay, against who?
Serbia.
Against Serbia. Serbia is another tough opponent, but they have to win. Eastern Europe. England will have to win. Now, what does this actually mean? It simply means that these three players will have to fight in order to get placed in that setup. You see, I think Foden deserves a spot. Not because he's with Man City. No. But I don't know why he's acting, why Maresca, Thomas Tuchel is saying this. But personally, I think Phil Foden deserves a spot in this England setup alongside Harry Kane. Alongside Harry Kane. You see, when you look at this England team carefully, you have Rashford taking one of the wings you have Harry Kane leading the attack, and you have Saka taking the other wing. So Foden alongside Jude Bellingham, for me, it doesn't work. It doesn't. I would prefer Declan Rice to partner Foden instead of Jude Bellingham. I don't have anything against the Real Madrid player, no. But I would just prefer Rice to partner Foden in that central midfield area. Whilst we have how do you call it? This guy, Morgan Rogers, is also available. Morgan Rogers is also available. So listen, you see, Jude Bellingham is a box-to-box player. I know. He's a box-to-box who also is solid defensively. Yes. Foden is an advanced 8 or 10, you can say. Whilst Declan Rice protecting the back line, he's very good in that. But looking at the nature of the system they are playing right now, England is playing right now, they love to attack more. They don't need too many players behind. They don't need to defend so much. Right? This is not Arsenal setup that you want Declan Rice should be defending, you know. He's my elite 6, though, but not compared to my man. You know who I'm talking about? The man that many people thought, the man himself, the known for Maestro himself, Mykhailo. Rice is good, but not as good as Mykhailo. On that note, guys, I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. Shalom and peace.